Hi everyone, my name is David. I'm a 19-year-old full-stack engineer, and today I'm going to do the project on React. Yes, finally on React. And from the fundamental parts, the project that aimed to train my knowledge around the JSX syntax in React. Okay. The project name is Animal Fun Facts. So in this project, we are going to let users to click on the animal on the screen in order to have a fun fact popped up. Okay, let's start. So there are 14 tags that we should complete on line 1 in the app.js. There's an import statement. We also need to import the React from React. Okay. Import React from React and import create root from React client. Curly bracket phrases. Okay, and click on the HTML file. Find out the ID, the HTML element to get a reference of use list ID and the document object to get a reference on this element and store it in a constant called container. So we create a constant called container and use the document object. Document dot create. Oh, get element by ID, so it's not create. Get element by IDs and look at the div element between the body text, div element between the body text. There's an app. To get reference to an HTML by ID, you should use document. So it's app. Jump back here. App. Nice. And let's move on to the third text. Create a React root so you can render content using the create root method. So const root equals to create root, passing container inside. Okay, move on to text 4. Add a title constant that will hold the value of the title. For now, set its value to an empty string. Const title equals to an empty string. In addition, create an animal facts constant to hold the JSX expression that we want to be compiled. Set this value to h1 element that contains our title. So create these and write the title. We still shouldn't see anything in the browser because we haven't rendered yet. Save. We could fill in the empty string assigned to the title if we want, but we could also leave it blank and let the JSX use a default value instead. Using the ternary operator, let the h1 heading use click and animal or font fact as the default if the title is string is empty. So if title equals to null, we should use the ternary operator. So title equals to, if title equals to null, question mark, not equals to null. Like if there's a value or a string for the title, we should just pass in the title. We should return the title, or else we should pass in the click on animal for font fact. Get a hint. Yeah, but how do I combine the ternary operator with the animal facts? Or this is fun, I think. Just put it here. Okay. Text 6. It's time to call our roots render.method. Let's pass in the animal fact as the JSX expression that we want to compile and render. So root dot render and animal facts. When we finish, click save. See nothing, huh? Nothing. Render. Browser. It's almost correct, but the ternary is not being used inside the heading should use the inside the curly brackets. So default text. Oh, okay. So we should put the ternary operator into the curly brackets. This. Render nothing. by updating the animal facts constant so that this will show the default text. How about changing this to this? Yes. So changing the null into the empty string will solve the problem. Nice. So add a background. Add a word somewhere above where animal fact is defined. Here. Create a constant name background and set its value to image slash. Now let's give some attributes. Give it a class. So in JSX, we need to change the normal class attribute in JavaScript and HTML into class name. Class name with an upper class name. That's it. Class name. Class name equals to background. And odd equals to ocean, and source of the image equals to image slash ocean.jpg. Save. Let's reformat the JSX expression stored in animal facts to include the background variable here. So wrap the current h1 element and our new background variable inside the div. Since the expression is going to be multiple lines, wrap it in parentheses. Click save. Wrap our new background variable in div. So h1 and background. Nice. There's a background. Use a for then loop to iterate over the animal's object that we're importing on line 1. Before the animal facts definition, define an images array. Before the animal facts definition, so that images. For item and animals, like here, list animals. So it's like an array. Oh no, it is an object. Okay. Class object. for items, assume animal is the placeholder variable in your for data in loop. Each image should have the following attributes. Not sure. Create that image equals to an empty array first. And for constant we should image dot push with JSX style. So the list of items with a close bracket for list. For each animal, add a new image array. Add a new image to that array. Assuming animal is the placeholder variable in your for in loop, each image should have the following attributes. Placeholder. So constant. So when you change the item to the animal as the placeholder, and push image and key equals to animal, and class name equals to animal. Add a close bracket for this. Outsource source image area label and row order. Change it to the equal sign. Okay. Now that we have our array of images, let's inject it into the JSX expression. With the animal facts JSX underneath background, create a div. Underneath the background, create a div. Give it a class name attribute. Class name equals to animals. And click save. animals rendered. And adding fun facts. Now that we have our animals displaying on the screen, we are ready to add an event listener. But first, let's write a function to handle this event. Create a function display function that takes a one parameter e, the event. Where should we write the event here? Const display fact. Add e as a parameter. We want this function to pick a random fun fact based on the selected animal. So there are 3 fun facts for each animal. Inside of the function, use it.target.out to get the name of the animal being picked. Generate a random index and use it to access an element in the animals.facts array. Save the fun fact in the variable. What is this one? e.target.out to get the name of the animal being picked. So can use this code here. .net. Selected animal facts. Create a random index. This is a random index, and let fun fact equals to the animals dot facts and the option index. Animals.fact. Selected animal. But we don't have a selected animal, right? Inside the function to get the name of the selected animal equals to it.target.out. gets the value of the out attribute of that images, which is dolphin, lobster, or starfish. So it's this one. We should add an animals here. So equals to animals selected animals facts.length. So the logic is animals and the object and one step is inside to facts. Okay. We need a place to display our facts. Create an empty p element in the font animal facts. Event listener with each image and edit the listener so that it displays the fact in our new PM. For the inside each image, add an on-click event listener. On-click equals to display to grab the P element. Where we add our fact, change the dot inner HTML of P element to our randomly selected fact. Oops. Issues in the code. Now, the on-click handler is being called immediately instead of being passed in as a function. func fact variable is not defined in the right place, and it is not needed in the JSX. To fix the unclicked issue, pass the function reference, not the result of calling it. Okay, so equals to curly braces and display document.element. Use display fact. For updating the fact inside the display fact, after you get the random fact, use display fact. This. Make sure the PID equals to fact is empty in the JSX. So here is empty. And do not try to use func fact in the JSX. Try these changes. Okay, let's go. Got the images render. Get the animal name, use that name, access the correct animal embed. Use brackets notation. Bracket notation. So the steps are get the name once selected and get the facts. Pick a random index. Set the document fact equals to func fact. Okay, let's try this again. Still does not exist. You need to access the fact array for the selecting animals. So animals and selected animals. Okay, so need to nice. So this text is finished.